how to say Temu. 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 Even Temu doesn't know how to say Temu. Ooh, Temu, Temu, Temu. I'm going Temu. We're going Temu. All right. Woo! Hey everyone, Forrest here with Rocky Mountain School of Photography, and today we are going to be building a budget photo studio with all the different parts and pieces on Temu.com. Let's go ahead and dive in. We're gonna do a portrait session in this video, and I wanna get everything that we need. So everything means we need bags, we need stands, we need lights, we need camera equipment, we need all the stuff. And moreover, I'm gonna be setting up the studio, but my wife Sarah is gonna come in and actually do the shoot. So that's gonna be pretty exciting. She's gonna be walking in blind as far as what we bought and what we purchased. But let's go ahead and dive in. I'm gonna go on Temu.com. All right, I think we've got a kit built. So we got a white background. I got a little cheat sheet in case we forget how to use the camera. We got ourselves some bulbs that will fit the lights that we're getting. Camera with 16x digital zoom, which is great. We got our background stands. We got our background light. We have a camera bag, and we finally have two main lights that we can use as a key and a fill. So $250. Now, the camera obviously is a little bit of a joke. We're gonna see how that works. But honestly, the other stuff, if this actually works to outfit a studio that we can get usable photos on, that's actually pretty awesome. And again, I did do some time actually spending time to find the best of each of these things that I could find that would actually fit someone in a studio well. So again, I'm trying to be as conscientious as possible. I don't wanna waste money here. I actually do wanna build a functioning studio. I think a byproduct of that is gonna be finding some funny things along the way. So I'm gonna get this stuff ordered. We're gonna get it in, and then we'll meet you in the studio and get it all set up. All right, after a couple weeks of waiting, all of the Temu.com stuff has arrived. So we're gonna unbox it right now, see what we actually received. I've been super excited eyeing these packages over the last few days. We're gonna pop them open, and then we actually have two RMSP instructors, Sarah and Mike, coming in to do a little photo shoot with the gear that we have here before us. So let's go ahead and dive in. All right, looks like we've got our clamps here. Pretty nice for the background kit. This is our background pole kit. Perfection. What I'm really excited for is the camera, which is in one of these. It's like this is our white backdrop. We have a photo cheat sheet in case either of our instructors forgets what aperture is. We've got, I believe we've found the camera bag, which looks nothing like the picture on the website. Oh no, it kind of does. Let's open this up. Much smaller than I had expected, but there's our camera backpack. We have our LED bulbs, which are gonna be the actual light creators of this little project. So we've got those. Digital camera with a 16x digital zoom. So here is our camera. We'll open this in just a second, see what else is in this box. This is our LED wand. Yes. Here's our RGB light stick. Pretty fancy. So there's that. Ooh, it's the sound of quality. There, amazing. All right, got that. Oh, here we got our light stands. Nice little light stand, standard spigot up on the top. Quality. I think we should have a couple more of those. And one more. And then I hope that we have some soft boxes in here. Oh yeah, softbox one. So these are our little boxes and fixtures. Nice. There's our lights. So softbox is there, and then we've got our two stands, got our bulbs, power cord. We got everything, so that's pretty sweet. Let's open this camera and see what we're dealing with here. Ooh, Josiah, you're gonna wanna get a close-up on this guy. Digital camera, easy guide. Here it is. Wow, it's actually kind of nice looking. Dang, that's pretty cool. That actually looks way nicer than I thought it would. Wow, the pictures on the website do not look anything like this. And this actually looks really like way nicer than I thought it would. That's impressively good for what I expected it to be. That's pretty awesome. Looks like we get the camera. I believe this is the wide angle lens adapter because there's no zoom lens. It's just like a fixed lens with a wide angle screw in. Yep, super wide angle lens with macro. So this screws on the front and gives us a little bit wider of a field of view. And then we've got a battery. Don't know how much I trust that plugging into the world, and a little USB cord. So pretty sweet, actually. Manual. That camera is way nicer than I expected. Granted, I think it did cost about $80, but we'll have to see what the image quality looks like once we get it fired up. So this is our Temu.com photo studio. What we're gonna do now is I'm gonna get some various things on the charger, get things kind of unboxed, fully unwrapped, set up, so that when Mike and Sarah come in, everything's kind of ready for them to start playing and start shooting and start seeing what we got here. So that's kind of our next step that we're gonna do off camera. Come on in. So this is all your Temu stuff. Have a little look-see.
Well, that's definitely the best part.
Notice the grain on the ISO, the left side, right side.
Uh-huh. I think I could break that just by holding it. It's like a lightsaber. This is the light.
Those are the diffusers, yep, for the two softboxes that are right there.
Okay, and you plug the light into it.
Yeah. Be really careful.
Oh my gosh, the light bulb broke.
Just like
Oh no! The light bulb broke.
Here's the fresh.
I mean, I can't even unscrew it because it's...
Well, this is why we bought a 10-pack.
Oh my gosh. This is why they sell it in a 10-pack.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, no, it actually came apart.
Wow.
The bulb broke in half.
What'd you do to it?
I didn't do anything.
All right, well, we're just gonna have to do
We're gonna have to use pliers to get it out or something. Oh my gosh.
There we go, crispy.
Oh yeah, super would not recommend.
Got you a spare.
A crappy LED light bulb. The camera seems decent.
Yeah, the camera was $80.
This is $80. I mean, it looks like better than a lot of the point and shoots we grew up with.
And there's a wide angle lens too next to you.
Okay, where's the what?
Screw on.
What?
Right by the camera bag. Yeah.
Wow, that's small.
So that was included for the $80. So you just screw it on top.
Yeah, I'm gonna rip the lens off. Now it looks way more legit. So,
it did also come with a memory card and a battery.
A memory card and a battery,
Yeah,
okay.
So pretty sweet.
We'll have to really put that battery through its paces and see how long it lasts.
So Sarah, here's the mission.
Yeah.
You need to take some good pictures.
Okay.
Using only the equipment that's here.
Oh my
You're not
gosh.
allowed to use anything else.
Okay.
All right? No studio of equipment behind you.
Okay. So I can't use anything but this crap.
Anything but what's right there.
Okay, so we're gonna use this camera with an unbelievably wide lens to make a nice portrait.
You can digitally zoom though. It has a digital zoom.
Ooh, digital zoom.
So why don't you?
This thing is so cute. I would totally carry this around. All right, let me pack my macro lens. Is it styling?
It's so good. You're ready.
Okay, gonna grab my lights, my backdrop, and you're gonna grab the rest. Here we go. All right, everybody, here we are with our Temu photo studio shoot. We're gonna see how this works. So we're gonna put together our background, and I have the wonderful Mike Malamut here, both RMSP graduate, instructor, past assistant, and current model, and he's gonna help me out. So here we go, Mike.
I noticed the knobs are so robust. We're gonna put a sandbag on this?
I don't think we need to.
We only can use what we got on Temu.
Wizard of Oz ready. Rockstar. This Temu video has been brought to you by Rockstar.
But not really. So let's remove my cheat sheet and make sure that we set our ISO to 6400 because there's no grain at 6400. Well, I was just gonna see if maybe I have an ability to change my shutter speed.
They're competing with Leica.
Now let's get this out and test it.
Ooh.
Let Mike get a little first impression.
Welcome.
Let him hold it.
Okay.
That thing's actually, I was impressed.
It's
Whoa.
not that bad.
This isn't just a camera. This is like a fashion accessory.
No. Sarah,
I'm speaking as a model.
Okay, so I can change nothing.
No, it does not.
It does not shoot raw.
No.
Did you format the memory card?
Yeah.
Nobody shoots raw anymore anyway.
Nah.
Raw is passe.
All right, Mike, keep me posted.
This is nice because you could put it on the wall of your studio.
Yeah, well, you know the best part? There's no grain at 100 or 6400.
Whoa.
I know. All right, let's take a picture for posterity. It definitely focuses better at wide. All right, here we go. Plugging her in.
I'm gonna turn off the overheads.
All right, turn off those lights.
Ooh, so bright.
Oh, it's about to shut down automatically. I mean, that's a good feature. Oh, it shut down. Oh, we only have the option of sunny, cloudy, incandescent, or fluorescence. So I'm gonna go with auto, because this is neither of those. All right. Well, we're definitely gonna have to zoom in. Give me a minute. We're gonna zoom in, digital zoom. And it thinks it locked onto Mike, but it did not. All right, Mike. See what we're getting here.
Oh, wow.
I know. Can you believe the quality? Now, I'm gonna pull you off the background.
Okay.
Yeah, right there. That should be good. Oh, that background is so bad. All right, look right here. I think that's my best shot yet.
Very artistic.
I know, look at that. It's so flawless.
It's artistic.
It won't even focus.
Some photographers make a career on blurry photos.
All right, let me get my manual focus turned on. Okay, may I remove my white backdrop?
Yeah, of course.
All right, I have deduced that the best way to use this backdrop is to not use this backdrop. Okay, should be good.
Forrest, remember when I was freaking out over my job and I was texting you tucked or untucked? My shirt?
All right, I'm gonna pull this back.
Tucked. Even though you said untucked. Yeah.
All right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna have you look right over here, and I'm gonna have you follow my finger until we get some really nice Rembrandt lighting. Yep, there you go. And stay right there. And we're gonna tug this blue light a little bit closer to make something kind of interesting. And I might move that a little bit up. Yeah, I'm a fan of the tube light. It's redeeming itself in my eyes. It's pretty fun. All right, here we go. Eyes to here. Yep. All right, let me move this light around by an inch or two.
GQ, look out.
Wardrobe change. All right, that's kind of fun because we can get a little bit of this blue bouncing off your jacket. If we can get it in the right spot. Ah, there we go. All right, I need an assistant. There we go. Okay, we're back. All right, so I want you to hold this right about there so it can kind of, nope, don't block his head.
Oh, sorry.
And that looks good. So it can bounce off his suit jacket a little bit. All right, now relax your shoulders just a little bit and kind of lean forward.
Sorry, I'm always in a very aggressive stance.
Oh my gosh, I can't get it to focus.
Can you show me some of these pics? I
It's
think we all
just
need to see.
Because I'm too hot for that camera to
Dude,
handle.
those are actually really good.
Yeah, but
Holy cow.
tuck it like behind this arm if you can. Yeah, there you go. Get less light on it.
What's up, girl?
But don't hold your bicep, just like tuck it in.
It's hard not to.
This light does not work. Just put the bulb in. Let's try that again. We're gonna have to get a freshie. Oh, wait.
Whoa.
Screwed in enough. Oh!
All right, well, you know, I overscrewed the last one. It broke, so.
Why didn't you screw it in enough?
Why didn't I screw it in? Well, that's why. All right, let's make this one a little bit.
Oh, it's so bright.
Okay, I'm probably gonna actually just try to put it on the back here, and we'll make it kind of a kicker.
Create a little
sort.
rim light.
Yeah, can have like, yeah, just a little bit of a lean. Perfect. All right, so my thoughts, the camera, not too bad, but I really wish I could have the controls to adjust my shutter speed and my aperture because all I've got is ISO and that's just not quite enough for me. However, for 80 bucks, not too shabby. Okay, so I said that it wasn't too shabby, but in reality, we didn't have the ability to tether through the whole shoot. So the whole time, we're looking at the back of the camera thinking, this is awesome, this is actually looking pretty good. Not really. Look at these final shots. This is the shot taken on this beautiful anonymously named camera from Temu. And let's just zoom in here so you can really see what's going on. Most of the shots came out either blurry or extremely noisy. So it's not actually producing a really high quality image at all. Like this is way worse than phone quality. This is like flip phone quality. So with that in mind, I took a few shots with my normal camera of Mike shortly after we finished wrapping up this video, and I want you to look at the difference here. So this is with a Canon 60 Mark II actually, and you see that side by side with this Temu camera, and you can see the difference in quality. In other words, I would not recommend buying this $80 camera. The lights, I'm actually pretty fond of. They, clearly the bulbs, you're gonna need to buy about 100 of them to make sure that you can have enough to have backups when they break. But the quality of light from this super affordable softbox is actually pretty darn good. You can see the shots we got of Mike came out pretty well. And at 27 bucks a pop, you know, not too bad. I do also really like this tube light. I feel like this redeemed itself. It feels like it weighs less than a half a pound, but that now enabled me to kind of be able to hold it while I was shooting with one of my hands, which is pretty cool. And I mean, I probably would say no go to this photography cheat sheet, not the finest quality of graphic design or accuracy, but you know, you could use it for something else. Pretty sturdy. And then the camera bag, you know, decent.
You would say, if you like this video,
hit the like button.
Hit the like button and leave your comments below.
Comments below.
Below.
And subscribe if you want to see more.